Okay, I'm ready.
Now, are we going out here and to the left?
Yeah, left and then second left.
In 200 meters, turn left onto Doremus Avenue.
Yeah, watch these 18s on the side.
Oh wow, check this out. Here's a cool looking Peterbilt 4-axle trailer. So it looks like 55 ton. Magnitude Fontaine. Yeah, it's gonna take us a very, very long time to get to
Take the next left onto Doremus Avenue, then turn left onto Port Street.
and yesterday everything was blocked here. Like I was trying to go this way, and a guy parked right here.
Sergei, this lunch truck that you see on the left, they have good food.
Take the next left onto Port Street.
Why are you stopping?
Oh, sorry, I was just making a couple notes. We turn to the left here, don't we?
Yeah. He was taking a couple of notes and I got stuck at the intersection there. But yeah, yesterday people are parked here, they parked over there. It was crazy. And actually first time, see, like my booster axle sticks out like that, so I don't want people to hit me. And yeah, first time I came like this, actually when I was coming, and basically to enter you have to go straight, but the problem is you cannot enter unless you register, and so it's a mistake to go in here, because you have to take it's better to take this other street, which is called Martin.
Yeah, once we turn left, it's 4-lane roads. But I'll stay in front till we get on Route 1.
There's a crash on New Jersey 21 that is causing a delay. You can avoid it by going via Garden State Parkway, which saves 13 minutes. If you continue on Port Street for 2 kilometers.
It's tight here, take them both.
Yeah, I just not looking forward to that turn, you know, that loop 180 degrees, or actually 360. just gonna show you guys how we get out of Dodge and get to the 287. So I got up this morning, couldn't sleep, got out at like 4 o'clock, went outside, and I tied down the hoses on the boom. But actually I think this machine is different than the one I had before. I think the stick, the boom is slightly shorter. Here we go. Stay to the left.
Oh, get to the left, okay. Well, I'll stay in the middle so you can just go right past me.
300 meters, use the middle lane to keep left.
So this is the tricky turn.
Use the middle lane to keep left. In 500 meters, keep right at the fork to continue toward US 1 truck south, US 9 truck south.
Well, it's too narrow here. I have to be in the middle. Just go forward.
Go ahead, go ahead. Take all you need. I'll hold lane 1.
Yeah, hold the curb lane, okay?
Alright, I'll hold lane 2.
I see, like this one is okay, right? But now they're gonna be that.
Keep right at the fork.
This one. Oh, actually, it's pretty wide. It's
Keep right at the fork.
I see. That's why it's a good idea to have the pilot. And my truck doesn't like low RPM now. It's doing some regeneration or something. It tried to do it yesterday, but I just shut it off. And so you hear that very noisy, like I am idling now, and it's 760 RPM.
You've got at least 4 feet on both the right and left of the curb.
This is probably the worst part over here.
You still have 3 feet to the guardrail on the right.
Okay, now we're looking for 21 north.
Push onto US 1 truck south, US 9 truck south, then take the New Jersey 21 north exit.
I think I'm staying in this lane. So I'm staying here. Because I see the sign north 21.
Okay. Looks like it's on both the right and the left.
In 600 meters, use the middle lane to follow signs for US 1 south and US 9 south.
Yeah, 21 north. And there's a hotel. I stayed in this hotel. Very hard to get out of here. I had to go in there, and there's like a 90-degree turn, super sharp. I almost got stuck in there. Okay, 21. 2 lanes.
Use the middle lane to keep left. Keep right. Continue for 7 kilometers. In 400 meters, continue on to New Jersey 21 north.
Smoky Bear coming up on the inside lane.
Continue on New Jersey 21 north for 14 kilometers.
Yeah, let me move right, because I know there's 3 left lanes go forward.
Okay, I'll get it as soon as I can. Clear 1 right. We have about 9 miles till we get to Route 3 west.
Yeah, and I think there's an accident there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm braking because I don't want to jump too bad on this, you know, because the poor machine, there's a lot of weight on my...
I think we ought to keep 2 lanes all the way through Newark. What do you think?
Well, I think it's okay. I'm not that wide, am I?
Well, no, I just a precaution, but if you want to stay right here, we'll do it.
But maybe, yeah, I see my boards on the right are sticking out over there. No, but actually, see, like now, I look forward, there's only 2 lanes left. I think over there I will have to go in the middle.
Oh, just let me know which lane you need.
Yeah, right lane exits over here, so we have only 2 left lanes.
Want me to get lane 1?
Yeah, the one to my left.
Okay.
Because I think my lane is blocked anyway. I think that's where the accident is. That cop was probably going there.
Maybe. I've got lane 1 now. After that black Honda SUV, you can take them both.
And I see the symbol. The symbol is high exhaust temperature. That's what that smoke is. I hope it's on my tire.
Crazy 4 might be trying to come up on the right. I'll let you know. Here she comes. Nah, then she's stuck.
You see, as soon as I stop, I see that sign. High exhaust temperature, so it's trying to burn something. It's trying to burn my... cleaning my DPF filter.
Your trailer lights are not on.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Are they on now?
There you go. Like the first one and the third one on both sides, they're on, but the amber light in the middle is not on.
Yeah, something happened with an amber light. You know, I went through some bad weather in northern Ontario.
Okay.
I'll have it looked after when I get back home. But the only place that requires lights on the trailer is Michigan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Michigan's a state where pilot car has to have a rooftop sign. Michigan and Connecticut.
Yeah, most places, if they wanted to have a light, it's on the truck. Like New York, right? You need to have a light, flashing light on the top, and the one in the back is only when you're long. But it used to work fine. You know, it was connected to my lights actually. As soon as I turned my lights on, that thing was flashing. But now it just, something happened to the wiring, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I thought you had to have a beacon light in the back of your trailer.
This thing drives me crazy. You know, that all this noise.
A couple on the left. Now the one does it, the others are going to do it. This asshole that just cut right in front of me, he was going to turn right into my left front fender. He didn't give a shit.
Sorry, I'll wait for you at this one. This one is red as well.
I got caught at the red light. Tell the other asshole! And there's somebody in front of me in both 1 and 2. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, my
Pick up another climber. Maybe you want to try to step on it to see if you can get a little head start.
yeah, but there's a 40 speed limit. What the heck? And there's a light at the top of the hill.
Yep. Yeah, but I don't think you would have been able to keep your speed of 40 up to that light.
Man. Second gear again. Yeah, the truck feels very heavy.
I'll wait for you on the shoulder.
Yeah, 10-4. The most important thing is let's not miss our turns.
Yep, we want to stay on the permitted route.
Come on. 605 horsepower. There was a cop in a pickup truck there. for sale. Now check out this truck. Four axles in the back. Yeah, so my Hero 8 died, and we didn't even make it to 287, and so I think it took us, I don't know, very long time to get to New York line. And then I stopped there briefly. I checked my chains. Everything was good. No boards were broken yet, because you know there was lots of potholes like this one. So I was afraid that when I hit a big pothole, the machine will go in. It's a really scary load. So this guy is Jeff. I worked with him before. He's driving a red Jeep, and he was telling me all kinds of stories. You know, it's very interesting. He used to work as an inspector in the mortgage industry. Very interesting.
Traffic clear.
10-4. And so he used to be an inspector, but not just any kind of inspector, but basically he was doing 250, 300 miles a day, and his job was to inspect the house for signs of life. You know, like this house, right? Like people would stop paying mortgage, or they would get behind on their payments, and the mortgage company will hire his boss to basically inspect the house. And of course, he says there was quite a few times people got very hostile. You know, they would meet him with a gun because they thought he was from a bank. But his job was just to inspect the house and make sure people still live in there. Right? And so he was always driving. I'm guessing that's how he ended up doing this job, because on that one he was making good money. And then he says one day they call him up and they said, we have to cut your salary by 70%. And before he was paid for each house he inspected. So basically he was driving around within 30 miles of his home, inspecting up to 20 houses a day. I'm like, man, that's nuts, you know. But the money was good. He was getting about, I think he was saying, about 20-30 bucks a house, you know. So let's say 20 bucks, you know, 20 houses, $400 a day, minus gas. But I don't know, did they compensate him for gas? I'm not sure. And so I'm guessing he's one of those guys that likes driving. And so he did that. I said, how long did you do that for? And he says 16 years. 16. You know, I'm telling you, like, when in this business you meet all kinds of, you know, interesting people. So I'm you see, like, I came from a real estate area, right? Because I was a broker in Moscow, and I became a trucker. He came from a mortgage industry and he became a pilot, and now we hooked up. So I hired him to escort me through New York. But actually, yeah, I was very happy that he helped me out in New Jersey, because New Jersey was just crazy. People passing all over the place, you know, on the shoulder, cutting me off. And now it looks like we talked about this, and we agreed that chances are very slim that we will reach the border today. And plus, I didn't even do anything. I didn't set up my border crossing. And which reminds me, I have to send my PAS number to the broker. Yeah, next time I stop somewhere, I think we'll stop. So now this is 17B, another detour where we already did a couple, like they sent us on 17. You know, as soon as we entered New York, we did like 2 miles and on 87, which is toll highway, and then we took exit 15A pretty much right away, right after the border with New Jersey, and we took that 17, and then we were on 17A, we were on 17M as in Mary, and now it's 17B. We're gonna follow this northwest till we reach the river, which is the border with Pennsylvania. And on this side of the river, there's Highway 97. And so we have to take that 97 north, and then we're gonna jump back on 17, like real 17, not 17B or A, but real 17, and that one would take us to Binghamton. And then after that, it should be smooth sailing pretty much all the way to Dansville, New York. And I told him, I said, let's shoot for Dansville as today's stop. And he says, oh, that would be cool. He says, if we can reach Dansville, then it's only 2 hours to the border, and that means that he can be free early Wednesday, which gives him lots of time to get back to Newark, where he said he has to be there Thursday. I just wanted to show you these backwood roads, because it's to me it's always much more interesting, like the scenery. You see all these small houses, you know, you see how people live. So this is the town of Cochecton. Probably Cochecton, New York, I don't know. All right, we're in gear 5 low. .20 RPM. That 97, you know, this one is much bigger. Like on the map, the line for this highway is much thicker. Like 97 is just a white line, so which looks kind of like sketchy, you know. And so we stopped once, just I ran around, checked my chains, and then we stopped second time when we turned on this 17M. There was a gas station, and I said, can I just run inside? I want to see if they have any food. And I go inside. Oh, that's a nice looking timber home. I went inside, There was a very polite Indian gentleman, and he had a deli, and there were recipes for all kinds of sandwiches on the wall. And I said, could you please make me just like spicy Italian but without cheese? And so he made me kind of like a sop, you know, like a foot long. That was pretty good. A bit too much bread, because that sop was not like the type they use at Subway, but it was pretty big.
Four-wheeler about 3 or 4 feet off the fog.
All right, let me see if I can get him with the right wheels. Man, missed him, son of a gun.
That traffic light, we're going to be turning right. That'll be 17B and 52.
So you sure that's our turn?
That's what the permit says.
Okay, so pretty much we're staying on 17B, right? Because that's 17B as well.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Finally got the message.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to turn if you didn't back up. All right, and we are turning here like a half a mile or so, right?
That's to the left, slight left.
Okay, this thing found it, but I killed the voice cords. And so yeah, so now we're just following this. Man, that 97 is gonna be a kind of like a nightmare, I think. Check this out. If you go straight, it's 20 miles an hour curves. So we don't want to go there. 20 miles an hour. Now here, I think it's gonna be nuts. So we're going into mountains. And that's the sign you don't want to see when you...
17B turns left in a mile.
Yeah, I see it, and it looks like it's pretty sharp.
Yep.
That's where all those chains come into play, you know. Like I have a bunch of chains on this machine, right? And I usually try to make sure that I have it, you know, enough chains to hold the machine from rolling forward to equal 50% of weight. Like in this case, 50,000 pounds. So I would need 3 long chains or 3 pairs of short chains. Man. And that's what I have. I have, no wait, to keep it from going forward. Okay, I got 1 pair on the front axle. I mean on the rear axle. Okay, hold on. crazy because that's why. See the river?
2 4-wheelers coming back. Last one is a white SUV.
Yeah, these turns are pretty bad. I have to get in the middle. So if you see somebody, let me know. Thanks.
Absolutely.
But this is okay. I think we have one more turn like this.
It's like one curve after another. Traffic's still clear.
Well, it'll make for a good video. I have a camera in my head. Everything is being recorded.
Or
Sometimes I think I make more money with YouTube than with trucking. Wow. 30 miles curves.
keep coming. Traffic clear.
Somewhere here it's gonna be straight. On the map it looks okay, but here it's like one after another, like it says. Now imagine if this is 17B, what can we expect from New York 97, which is inferior highway.
Brake check, brake check, brake check. There's a man standing in the middle of our road, holding up his arm. No stop paddle. Just holding up his arm for a utility truck.
We ran into similar guys before, but before it was a guy with
He came back, followed by a dump truck with a trailer.
it was a guy with a trailer. Oh, see, like that one. There. It's a tree service. And so that guy was trying to back, like the guy we passed before. He was trying to back with that little trailer inside a very narrow driveway. And there was two guys blocking the traffic in each direction. And Jeff was saying they should have a, the stop sign. Like these guys were just holding their hand like this.
Traffic clear into the next curve.
Yeah, I don't like this.
One four-wheeler, Dodge Transit van coming to meet you.
I don't like this road, guys.
Comes a pickup truck your way.
The shoulders
Turn
what?
to the left. A stretch and tight guardrails in between. Four-wheeler coming back to meet you.
Well, this reminds me that crazy road. Remember in Minnesota? I had to take a detour. But it was worse than this. This is wider. By the way, that road, I forgot to say, when I was driving back, right? So I delivered that excavator near Thunder Bay, and that's what I was doing, the detour, that like extra, I don't know, 150 miles.
Then we bear to the right for 97 north.
And so once I delivered that one, right, I went to the hotel, if you remember, near the airport, got stuck there, spent an hour trying to back.
Speed limit drops to 45 overall, drops to 30.
So I spent, man. So I spent the night at that fancy hotel, old but classy, near the airport, right? And I got stuck there in the driveway, so I had to back out, turn around, and go back through the intersection. It was really exciting. With a booster. Wait a second, did I have the Jeep? I think I had the Jeep. No, wait, I wouldn't be able to go with the Jeep. But anyway, on the way back, I was driving at that, what is it, 63, 61, you know, that highway, that's where...
Four-wheeler and six-wheeler back the way.
Yes, supposedly that's where they had the construction, right? And that's why I was doing those crazy 150, 200 miles. Because there was, I was over 11 feet wide, right? And they said...
As you pass the Ford dealer, there's a pickup truck parked right on the fog.
10-4.
Yeah, there's one Ford in the back to drink you.
Well, I see a bridge on the left. Can we maybe take a shortcut across the river? No. No, I'm joking. There was a sign, no trucks, and that bridge would fall down for sure if I go over it. B.
GMC SUV followed by two more four-wheelers. The last one will be a Ford pickup.
And I think our turn is in 1 mile, right? Okay.
Yep, 8/10 of a mile, bear right. Another Ford coming your way at Dodge.
No, over here it's fine. It's like, you know, the curves are like normal. But that previous section, it was good to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, these guys, I'm telling you, like, if I didn't have the pilot, imagine, what if there's a vehicle coming from the other direction, right? I would have to go very slow and...
18 coming back, followed by a pickup truck.
Like what I did in a similar situation in where? In Idaho.
Guardrails.
Idaho, right? I went on a road like this, like that, with blind corners.
SUV coming your way. I think it's a Chevy Suburban.
But I was empty. And because I didn't have a pilot, so I just had to honk. Because I cannot see. I had to go on the left lane. Because there was a big hill in here, just like here, but you know, super sharp turn, you cannot see anything. So I was pulling my horn all the time. I bet that got those
1-4 back.
residents excited.
U-Haul rental place on the left, and there's a pickup truck. He's almost touching the fog. And we have to bear to the right here to go towards 97.
But what I started saying is that the red light.
Oh, okay. Please let me know when the light turns green.
Okay, it's green.
Van coming your way.
That jerk that you heard is because sometimes I forget to disable this stupid jake brake, and then of course as soon as you release, you know, let's say I stop at the intersection and I forgot to turn it off, and then as soon as you try to shift gears, that's when you know you made a mistake. Good people in this little town. Oh, the sign said bridge to PA. So yeah, that's the river. On the opposite side is the, man, look at this. I'm gonna be in second gear again.
Traffic is clear.
I'm down to second gear. Wait for me.
Okay. Because I just want to get a little bit ahead because it's skinny. It's getting really skinny with tight guardrails. I'm going to go past that now. Keep coming at whatever your pace is. Traffic is clear.
Just over 20 miles, right? 20 miles is 32 clicks and we're 37. So 25 miles. Yeah, and we're about 25 miles from the turn, right?
Yep, pretty close to that. 22 miles, we have to turn left. Stay on 97.
So yeah, that's when it should be much better. That's where, that's 17.
Tenths of a mile, make another right turn.
Oh, actually, wait a second.
And almost an immediate left.
That's like this again. So yeah, that part right at the corner.
I've got traffic held up right now, 2 4-wheelers.
After the turn, there are gonna be some nasty hills in there, I remember. Is it narrow? It doesn't look too narrow.
I just asked the guy to wait. It can't hurt. And he was nice enough to do it.
Yeah, there's lots of room.
Okay.
just checked, it took us 2 hours to do 60 miles.
I believe it. Let's see. Since we left at 7 o'clock this morning, we've gone 126.2 miles. That's 5. We're not even averaging 30 miles an hour. Oh boy.
Yeah, last time, remember when we stopped and I got the sandwich? From that spot, it was 400 kilometers or 240 miles to Dansville, and now I see the number 300. So we did 100 kilometers, which is 60 miles, and that was at 9:30.
And unfortunately, another steep hill.
Surprise!
And I'm sure this won't be the last one.
Come on, you can do it. 1730 RPM, 1710, 1650, 1550, 1400, 1300. 6 low. No. 5 low. No. Gear 4. В разгончик, в разгончик. 1470, 1480, 1500, 1550. Wow.
Now we have a steep decline.
Degrees, let's see, 1 mile. Just gonna go into 6 low, turn my flashes on, Jake brake in position 2. So that's the river over there, and so we're right on the border with Pennsylvania. But what's funny, right? They didn't allow me to go into Pennsylvania. I wanted to, but they said no, you cannot enter Pennsylvania from New Jersey with the oversized load. But again, I'm sorry, I kept getting distracted, but I was talking about that Highway 61, 63, whatever, in Minnesota that had construction, right? And I had to do that huge detour. So guess what? On the way back, I was just curious if I will see that, because I remember I saw that on, you know, on that website where they say when they give you construction information for truckers, and so I knew the approximate location of that construction site. And so on the way back, I'm empty, right? I'm not oversized. And guess what? It was not, they said nobody over 11 feet can go through there, 11 feet wide. And I go there, all they did was basically, there was 2 lanes, and the road just went like this, briefly for maybe like 30 feet, you know? And so I could have easily gone through there, all I had to do was just wait for the traffic to clear, because it was a 2-lane road. But you know, there was a bridge here, and they were working on the bridge, and so they sent the road
We're coming down the hill to meet you.
like this, and so it was like an S.
Tight guardrails going up.
It was like an S-shaped curve, but it had 2 lanes. You know, and I figured all I had to do was just wait for the oncoming traffic to clear, and then just go in the middle, and it would be cool. And it wasn't that, you know, I had the Jeep.
Cadillac gets weak.
Right, I had the Jeep, I had the booster. I could have made it, but for some reason they said no loads over 11 feet wide. And so because of that, I did so many miles, you know, for nothing.